we are heading towards Shenandoah National Park. Really excited about that. We're going to be in the Big Meadows campground right there in the national park. But we kind of had a little blip in the plan here. We got to the dump station at First Landing State Park before we left, and our black tank was not emptying properly. So we are now at Camping World, and Todd is looking for a special piece to use for the dump station when we get to our next campground. We got in late. I think it was 9:30 when we finally got to our campsite last night.
Yeah, it's kind of a rough travel day.
It was, yes.
We just hit a ton of traffic, more traffic due to accidents, and then terrible traffic due to weather.
Not only were we dealing with the rain, but then the fog, probably because of the elevation. Yeah, it was quite a drive. Now we can go explore. We're going to start by heading to the Bird Visitor Center. Hopefully we can get a map of some of the trails. We did notice that the Appalachian Trail runs through this campground here, so we might be able to get on that.
It'd be nice.
We're gonna go check out some overlooks today. We feel really blessed to have sun. We didn't expect that. Everything is so green. We were commenting about how it looks similar to the Smokies, but look at the gray and white clouds in the distance. Looks like a painting. This is the Spitler Knoll overlook. I'm just in awe of these rolling hills in the distance here. We just had some clear views of some overlooks, but they were on the other side.
Other side of this mountain, yeah.
Yep. This side is all foggy. We can hear a waterfall below here, but can't see it. This is the Thoroughfare Overlook. I'll bet it's beautiful when it clears up. This is the Hemlock Springs Overlook. Looks really neat with the fog floating along the top. Various shades of gray. At this park, you will find 75 overlooks offering stunning views of the Shenandoah Valley to the west and the Piedmont region to the east. It has over 200,000 acres of protected land with over 500 miles of trails. Got a tunnel ahead. Through the Civilian Conservation Corps, also known as the CCC, over 1,000 men worked in and around Shenandoah on various projects such as shaping Skyline Drive and building stone walls to enclose overlooks. We are on the northern entrance. It was quite a drive to get here.
Because we stopped at every overlook.
There are a lot of overlooks. Yeah. So we're going to time it and see how much time it takes to get to the Bird Visitor Center, which is in the middle of the park.
It's 35 miles an hour the whole way, so
yeah,
it's
pretty leisurely.
Yeah.
They had a lot of really interesting history at the museum at the visitor center. In the 1930s, Big Meadows was a site for glider activities, with the CCC building a runway and hangar for sailplanes. And in 1936, President Franklin D. Roosevelt chose this location for the dedication of Shenandoah National Park. We all have to head to the dump station because we still have to solve that little problem. I am back inside the camper here. We're going to have to shut her down, put things away as if we're in travel mode so we can get to the dump station. So here's Todd's new toy.
Lets you back flush from the outlet side. That was my plan, is to always have that, because it's when you hire somebody to flush your tank, this is what they use.
Todd has the rather unpleasant task of trying to solve this black tank situation here. We'll see if we can get this figured out.
That's a new one. Always new ones.
Well, that's not going to help. All of a sudden, early this morning, we've got 2 RVs pulling behind us here at the dump station, puts a little extra pressure on Ty to figure out this problem. I so appreciate him dealing with this. No fun. Success here at the dump station. Yay!
You don't know it was success.
Yes, we do. One of us tends to be a little more pessimistic than the other.
You need to work on that. You need to work on being more optimistic.
Success! Yay! Here's our campsite here at B115. So we've backed it in again for the second time. Much easier to do during the day. With light, without rain, and without fog. Yeah, it's lovely. Very lovely site. There was a sign that stated bear country. Thought it would be kind of cool to see a bear or two. This particular campground here at Big Meadows is very large. I think it was over 200 sites. One of the wonderful things about coming here in the spring are these beautiful yellow wildflowers that you see all along the trails. They're so pretty. We drove from our campground to the north entrance yesterday. The scenic roadway is called Skyline Drive, and it's 105 miles along the Blue Ridge Mountains. Really beautiful. Quite a large park. It took over an hour and 45 minutes to get from the central area of the park, which is the Big Meadows campground, to the northern entrance. We're gonna go see if we can find the Dark Hollow Falls just outside of the Big Meadows campground this afternoon. So it's not a very long hike.
2 miles? Dark Hollow Falls.
Yeah. It looks like it's closed. Denied. Bummer. Now what? We have to come up with a plan B. We'll get back to you. We're going to go to the Lewis Falls Trail hike. That's our plan B. So we can go back to the Big Meadows campground, and there's a parking lot by the amphitheater there, and we can do this loop right within the campground. It's a little over 3 miles, so that's our plan B. We're going to the Lewis Falls Trail to the left. The guide mentioned that Appalachian trails were marked with white blazes and other trails are marked with light blue blazes. It's a pretty rocky trail, but it's very shaded and really pretty, really green, like so much of the other areas of the park. And we're noticing kind of along the trail, I'm sure there's a really good view over there when it's not foggy, but the fog's rolled in on that side, so we're not seeing the mountains at this point. We've been doing quite a bit of down here, which means we're going to have to do quite a bit of up later. It's like an enchanted forest.
That's it? I expected more. Does not meet expectations.
It almost looks like a lake, like you'd think there'd be water out there. Those are mountains and trees. Hopefully we'll get a view. Some rocky ledges here along the trail. We just met some hikers and they said, yes, we're going the right way. We got about a half mile left to get to the falls.
It's only 300 and some feet, but it feels like it's been a lot more than that.
Yes, it does. This is a lot of down. What'd you call it?
A millipede.
I think this might be the rockiest trail we've ever hiked. It would have been beneficial to have some poles.
You want to use one of mine?
No, thank you. Supposedly we're almost at the falls. I'm just taking a break. That's what I'm doing right now.
Narrating your break?
Yes.
It's an ankle twister. You step wrong here, you're going to turn an ankle.
And I did have a slip already. I fell coming down earlier, but that was because it was wet. But yes, going very carefully on this one. I think I'm here in the falls. It doesn't look like much of a path, but we see a blue blaze up there. Now we're going up. We're still scrambling on a lot of rocks though. And I'm feeling some water drops. I'm just hoping it's blowing from the waterfall.
It's a waterfall.
It better be bigger than that. That's falling right onto our path. The wind really picked up. Wow, Wow.
Don't get too close to
This
the edge.
is a view. What?
I said don't get too close to the edge.
Wow. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you do kind of have to get close to the edge to see it. Wow, okay.
It's a long way down.
The wind is crazy right now.
I had to be very motivated.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, we found it.
We found it.
Let's go this way. So we can
We're at
see
the top
view.
though.
Yeah, this is the view. This isn't the view of the waterfall. This is just the view of the mountains and the wind. The wind really adds an extra element of adrenaline rush to the experience. We made it, but we're not done yet.
We're not? Oh no, we just got here.
Yeah, we got about I don't know, we're only halfway done with this loop, so we got a lot of up yet. The rock field continues.
Yeah, I guess, but it's a little easier going up to me.
I thought it was raining, but it probably was from the falls, the water droplets.
Maybe.
We have a water crossing. What were you saying about a walk in the park?
I said whoever came up with that phrase must not walk in the parks that we walk in.
We are heading over to the Big Meadows Lodge for some lunch. And we're probably going to be taking it a little bit easy today because the hike we experienced yesterday was a little more taxing than we expected it to be. So after lunch, we'll probably go for a little easy loop here in the campground. We're just outside the Big Meadows Lodge here. We're waiting for the dining room to open. Got myself a coffee and we stepped out on the terrace here and we're looking at the Blue Ridge Mountains out in the distance. No fog today, just sun. Oh, that does look amazing. Cobb salad with chicken. Wow, look at those avocados. Virginia peanut soup with mac and cheese. We are at the Black Rock Trailhead.
Ah, okay. So it's going to go up here to a viewing point. Yesterday, we did this.
Wow.
Down to the falls. And then we walked back up this. And then we walked all the way out here. And then you stopped at the visitor center. And then I went back up the truck. Got you back.
Yes. I was cold and worn out.
Yeah.
For 900 feet of elevation on that hike.
Yeah.
But today, where are we? Where are we going to be?
Right now, we're right here.
Okay.
We're going to go up to this viewing point, which is the highest point of the campground.
It says it's the easiest. 0.4 mile round trip. Easiest quarter of an hour hiking time. Only 60-foot elevation gain. Another gander at those Blue Ridge Mountains. The wind. Wow. Yeah. This is my hat. Highest point in this campground here. This wind keeps blowing me over. We are out hiking Story of the Forest Trail right now here at the Big Meadows Campground. We're going to talk a little bit about our experience. Lewis Falls Trail.
Yeah. I think the waterfall itself is over 70 feet tall.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And obviously we could just see it tumbling over the edge, but we couldn't really see how far it went down. So that was the part I was just kind of like, oh, I wish I could have seen the vertical part of the falls, but we could just see the top, which was still cool.
the elevation level, it was a little over 900. Well, it was over 900 feet of elevation, which when we started, we were thinking it was only, 300-ish. We were only, were we 2/3 done with the hike when we got to the falls?
No, I think we were, a little less. Yeah, somewhere in
So
there.
we still had quite a bit of ways to go. So we ended up finding a little exit back to the visitor center. And then Todd went and grabbed the truck and picked me up from there. It was pretty cold and I was chilled and exhausted. What are your thoughts regarding this national park?
Well, it's a lot hillier.
Yeah.
So I think we were not quite as in a top hiking shape. So I don't think we hiked as much as we'd have liked to here.
Yeah.
This trail is pretty easy. The little one we did this morning up to the lookout was easy.
Yes. That's true. It is springtime, which usually this is when we're our least fit.
Yeah, right, exactly. That 900-footer yesterday kind of kicked our butt.
It did. Shenandoah had way more beautiful overlooks than I was expecting.
Oh, on the Skyline Drive?
Yes.
Yeah, with good parking too.
We hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please subscribe, like, and join us next time as we're out and about. Thanks for watching.